We're already halfway done with 2023. And if you've been curious about how the real estate market's been doing so far, well, I can tell you from my personal perspective and experience in the greater Milwaukee area where I'm based out of, the market is still a very strong seller's market so far in 2023. It started out a little bit slow in January, but as we approached the peak spring buyer season, things just got out of control because there were too many buyers, not enough homes. Regardless of what rates were doing, people were still buying. There were multiple offers and waiving contingencies such as inspection, appraisal, finance. Many people were even throwing around cash offers. I've never seen so many cash offers in my 5 years as a real estate agent. And I had seen cash offers from $100,000 all the way up to as high as $650,000. And these are for my personal transactions that I was involved in. So if you've been one of those homeowners who has been sitting on the fence trying to decide whether or not right now is still a good time to sell because you want to either move up or move down, then continue to watch this video so that you can find out for yourself and decide whether right now still makes sense for you to put your home on the market. So before I get into that, let me welcome you to my channel. My name is Lower Vang, and I am a local realtor in the greater Milwaukee area market. So without further ado, let's talk about whether now is the right time to still sell your home. So what exactly does a strong seller's market mean? Well, in a balanced market, there is a 6-month supply of housing inventory. And here in the greater Milwaukee area market, we've been averaging a 2-month housing supply of inventory. And so we are far away from that balanced market. And so what impact does that have for us in the Milwaukee metro market that we've been seeing? Well, even though rates have been anywhere from 6 to 7%, buyers are still buying. They don't care what the rates are, and prices are still increasing because there is a lack of inventory, and there are way more buyers than there is inventory to choose from. Everybody's out there chasing the same homes. So what this causes is the homes in the desirable location, as well as the features that most people want. These homes are going to have multiple bidders. They're going to go over the list price most likely, as well as buyers waiving all kinds of contingencies from inspection, appraisal, and even finance. In such a strong seller's market, many homes are being locked up under contract within that pivotal first weekend of being listed on the market. And the very nice, very desirable location homes, those are gone within the same day of listing, within a couple hours, potentially. I've seen it. And any home that sits on the market past that first weekend, that seller needs to make some adjustments. So whether it's updating pictures or considering a price drop, if that home is still on the market after that second week, it's definitely a big red flag to potential buyers. And so just to give you some perspective, in a normal market, if you list your home up, you may not see an offer until maybe 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So if you're a seller and you're on the fence, do you want to list your home up in this kind of market? Or are you going to gamble and wait until the market becomes balanced, until it becomes a little bit easier for you to buy your next home? So, something to think about. Now, if you're one of those sellers who don't want to sell because you know that as soon as you sell, now you're one of the buyers. You're going to struggle to find your home, and you do not want to be homeless. So, if this is the reason why you don't want to sell your home currently, well, I have news for you. In such a strong seller's market, again, sellers control the negotiations and the terms of the sale. Many sellers are flat out telling buyers, hey, after we close, I need to stay in my home for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, even 8 weeks. So potentially 2 months of still living in their home and potentially paying rent to the new buyer as their landlord for a while they go out and they search for that home. So more power to you as a seller. Now you have that cushion of as soon as you list that, it's going to take that buyer 30 days to potentially close. So that's 30 days to shop. And then if you request for post-occupancy stay and you request another month, well, that's potentially 60 months already, or 60 days, sorry, not months. And then of course, if you want to go even further and you want to say, okay, we might need another 2 months. Well, now you've got a full 3 months to search for your home. And of course, you know, you would put in there that these are potential extended stays that I would need if I find my home sooner. Then I'm going to be out of your hair and everybody can be happy. You can move in sooner. So this is a strategy that a lot of sellers are employing, and buyers have no choice but to go along if they want to buy a home that they want to get in. And so this is a valid solution for a lot of sellers out there right now. Back to the question proposed at the beginning, is now still a good time to sell your home? Well, yes, it is, if you can get it listed as soon as possible, because there might not be much time left. Historically, the home buying season kind of drops off around late July, heading into August. Why is this? Well, because a lot of families are getting ready for their kids to go back to school. They want to be in their new homes, settled in. They want to have their kids in the new school district if they're moving school districts. And a lot of families want to get in that last family vacation before all the kids go back to school. And then vacation becomes hard, of course, because they can't have their kids out of school for so many days, right? So a lot of buyers will go into vacation mode or back to school mode and they'll stop looking. And so this can be a challenge for sellers if they try to list after late July heading into August. If that home is not moving right away, but it's not locked up in a contract right away, it might sit for a little bit longer. Of course, if you're also a seller with a family, of course you want to probably do the same thing. You want to get into that new home and get settled in as well. So you would want to, of course, list your home as soon as possible and then simultaneously go start searching for that home. And so this applies to, of course, individuals who have the requirement to sell their home in order to buy their next home. But of course, if you don't have that contingency requirement to get that loan or purchase that home, then of course you might not have as much pressure. On the other hand, if you want to sell your home quickly and capitalize on the strong seller's market and get your home moving right away in that first critical weekend that it's listed, then you will need to do the work right away. I'm talking about right now after you watch this video. Call up a couple agents in your area that you either know or you like or you trust. Have them come out and talk to you about what improvements you might have to make, what preparations you might have to make, what's their sales strategy, what's their listing price strategy for you, and choose one that you like the best. And of course, if you need an agent in the greater Milwaukee metro area, reach out to me, hit me up with a DM or comment below. Or if you need referrals to agents in your area, I am connected to agents all across the United States in my eXp Realty Network database, as well as 20 plus countries. So definitely hit me up with a message and I can connect you to the right people. If you have any questions about this topic, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'd really appreciate it if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe and the bell notification to be notified of future videos just like this one. It really helps to get this video out to people who need to see it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.